Dear attendees, I would like to welcome you actually my hometown is from Manisa, but I work in Elazığ Keban Anatolian High School. My research is based on pronunciation education over vocabulary education with artificial intelligence supported speech recognition system, which is supported by Google, of course. My main game here is that students will be able to practice the pronunciation of problematic words, especially like answer, determine, examine, whole, foreign, and Korea. The main reason of my research is actually, as you know, many countries in the world, they assign priority in enhancing communicative competencies while speaking, actually. For example, in India, they speak like, when I have control, I don't know what to do. Yeah, they speak like this, but do you understand? Yeah, sometimes, yeah. But because of the different pronunciation, we cannot understand the language itself. Or Russian people, they talk like, okay, you are going to bring the money tomorrow, or else, like that. And American people say, okay, you are going to come here, of course, but they speak different accents and pronunciation. But if we fix this problem, if we overcome this problem by communicating, by pronouncing, so with the help of artificial intelligence, it will be better to communicate easily. Yeah, the reason, of course, another in the literature, Marx and Bowen made a research about this problem, about the pronunciation problem, but he focused on the word stress. As you see in the photo, the word stress here is photograph. We see the visual, but we can't hear it. So it is a little bit problematic to hear the word itself. And in another study, in Young and Young study, they focused on the digital, but so-called digital game-based language learning in pronunciation education. As you see the image here, and you can see the word, and you can record your voice from here. You can say horse, and you get a score out of the word itself, which is 9-1. But where is the game? Yeah, where's the game? There is not a game factor here. Yeah, so, and they also focused on the tone, speed, volume, and timbre. They focused on the articulation of the words. They didn't focus on the vocabulary. Therefore, in my research, I focused on the word memorization, the effect of pronunciation education over word memorization, how long my students will remember the words. As you see, in our curriculum, the pronunciation is still taught to our students with the phonetic alphabet. Do you know phonetic alphabet? Yeah, it is next to the word. When you look up the dictionary, it is next to the word. It comes from 1880s or 1890s. It is very ancient. It is old. It's an old system. Now we are living in the 21st century. Why don't we use technology, and why don't we integrate technology into our curriculum? Yeah, we have a problem. So let's look at this one. Games to Learn English web tool, website, which is completely free. As you see, I have studied my students, I have made my students to study this program. As you can see here, you can hear the words by clicking this icon, which I'm gonna, if I have time, I'm gonna open it and use it for real. And in order to hear the words, as you can see, there's an image of the word. If you don't know the word, you can click on this button to get help, and it says candle here. When you click on this button, you hear the words candle. And you need to speak the candle word here, if you speak it, if you pronounce it, if you pronounce it correctly, is the artificial intelligence system will hear it and make it correct and gives you a star here and gives you a score. At the end of the activity, you get your score and you are listed in the whole world. So this is a digital game-based language learning. But I didn't stop at that. I continued my work over word memorization. How long after my students learn with the vocabulary with this application, how long will they remember the words? Therefore, I have these questions. Does artificial intelligence-based supported speech recognition system improves the word memorization or the phonetic alphabet? In this research, I've studied in Elazığ, and I've got the ethics committee. The study was carried out with 56 students. 28 of them are in the control group, and 28 of them are in the experimental group. The control group is studied the words with the phonetic alphabet. On the other hand, the experimental group studied the words with the AI-based speech recognition system, with the game. As you can see the procedure here, in the first week, I selected the words, unfamiliar words such as answer, determine, etc. From the Cambridge B1 preliminary words. On the second week, I have practiced the words with the 25 of the words with my control group and the experimental group with 2 different techniques. After 4 weeks, I've carried the interval test. After 4 weeks again, I carried out the second interval test. And at the end, I've carried out the post-test. The results are shocking. As you see, the results reveal that in the control group, according to ANOVA results, of course, 65% of the participants in the control group with the phonetic alphabet, they remembered the words in the 65%. They only remembered the 65% of the words. But in the experimental group, they remembered nearly 82 of the words. So it is really better for studying the words. Additionally, their views and opinions were gathered at the end of the process. According to statements, the findings indicate that in the experimental group, 96% of the students stated that they learned better and they remembered more. However, in the control group, they didn't remember the words easily. In light of this research, it can be stated that AI-based speech recognition and pronunciation technique is marginally more successful than the phonetic alphabet. Currently, with the growth of technology, it is easy to apply these new techniques into our curriculum, so why don't we use it? In addition, this study will also benefit other studies, not only with pronunciation, but also speaking skills in the future. So conversational practice can be developed as well. So I would like to demonstrate how it works, if you give me the permission. All right, thank you. I would like to open it. Now, choose a category. Which category would you like to choose? Food. Food.
Cake.
Cake.
Corn.
Corn.
Shall we?
Okay.
Cheese.
Cheese. Cheese.
You need to come down here to speak. Okay. Cheese.
Cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger.
Olives.
Olives.
Fried egg.
Fried eggs.
Waffles.
Waffles.
Cherries.
Would you like to try? No. Okay, the second game is coming. Just wait a little bit.
Ginger.
Speak.
Ginger. Ginger. I have problem.
Okay, you need to be quiet. No, you can sit down.
Ginger. Değerli söyleyeyim.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Burrito.
Burrito. As you see, we have the advantage to speak and get the results immediately. And after that, we get the outcome as a score. And we are listed, we can compete with each other. So there's a competition among our students. So it's challenging and it includes the game factor. Why don't we use it in our own classroom? We have the smart boards. We have their own telephones. They have their fathers and mothers' mobile phones. They can use them easily with the Zoom application. You can integrate it. Or you can integrate it into your own website. How? Okay, let's see that. Let's look at that now. As you see, there is a section here for the teachers. You click on it. You can sign in with your Google application. It is completely free again. Let's use my own. Now, you can create your own content and you can create your new set of vocabulary, your own vocabulary. Also, you can give homework, create tasks and view tasks. Also, you can share your content. You can see other teachers' content as well. In addition, you can embed whichever you want, whichever game you want. There are lots of games here. Embed it in EBA. Yeah, embed it in EBA. And you can also embed into your blog. So you can create your own set of pronunciation and that's it. It will be better for everyone. Better for us, better for children. We don't need to learn all of the alphabet. We don't need to learn the pronunciation of the vocabulary by looking at the symbols. We learn them naturally as a baby, as a children. So thank you for listening to me. Thank you for attending.